Primary 3, I welcome you to this lesson of literacy, our first lesson. I call upon your attention, and before I begin, I want to take this opportunity first of all to thank you for following the SOPs, washing your hands, using sanitizers and so on. And now I'm giving you a task again. Read your work of literacy 1B from where we stopped and where we started. Read continues, and when they don't open schools, we are most likely still to send work on their phones. Are we together? Yes. So you revise your books, and we hope you have all of them from where we started: about a map, picture, legacy, economic activities, and so on. Physical features. So now today I'm going to teach you about what we call social services. Are we together? And our theme is livelihood in our sub-county. Livelihood in our sub-county. And the sub-theme there is social services. Can you say social services? Again, good. The word is social services. And under the social services, remember this is literacy 1B, whereby you need to know the definition of social services. They will tell you what are social services. What will you say? So I've already put here. We are going to read it several times. You put in your head. Are we together? You know how the paper of literacy looks. They will tell you what are social services. Examples of social services. You should be able to write down. Are we together, children? Good. So here, they're saying social services are services. Social services are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. Am I clear? Social services are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. When we talk about the people, they are meaning you, they are meaning me. Are we together? Yes, social services are services which are provided by the government. It can either be government or non-governmental organizations. Are we together? Can either be government or non-governmental organizations. Provided to who? Provided to us in order to live a better life. Can you say it again? What are social services? Social services are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. Now, under social services, we have what we call examples of social services. Which social services do governments or non-governmental organizations give to us? We have what we call education services. Can you say that? We have education services. It is here, education services. The one which I'm doing right now, I am delivering that service to you so that in the future you have a better life. Are we together, children? Education services. Can you say education? Good. Is just a process of getting new knowledge and skills. Are we together? Yes. So we have the first example of social services as education services, and it is provided at school. We shall talk more about education. It has also types. We have even that education which is provided still at home and even at school. But the one which is provided at school, it's called formal education. The one I'm delivering to you. Are we together? And it is provided at school and by the teachers. It can either be teachers, tutors, or lecturers. Are we together? We go to another social service, and this is health. Health. Can you say health? Health or medical care. You can either say health, the one which is good for you. Pick. You don't again write all of them. I have put all of them for you to know. You can either say health or medical care services. Are we there? And this one here, it is provided it is provided in hospitals. For example, when you fall sick, you're supposed to go and get what we call medical care because you want to live a better life. You don't want to die. Is there anybody who wants to die? Yeah. If you don't want to die, meaning when you fall sick, you go and visit the hospital, the pharmacy or dispensary, clinic, so that you get your life back. Are we together? And that is what we call health or medical care services. We have this one here, transporting services, transport services. For example, assuming you were at school and you're coming from that side of Munyonyo, you put from Munyonyo up to here. No, you have to use transport. You have to use it, transport. You can either use a taxi, your mother or your father can either drop you, for those with cars. Are we together? For those with cars can either drop you or they put you on a border. I used to see you last year, some being dropped with a motorcycle there at the gate. So that is still transporting services. We are going to talk more. Every social service here, we are going to have a lesson per each. Are we together? Today I'm just introducing to you social services, examples, places and people who do provide those social services. Are we together? Good. We have transport services, we have security services. Security services, it is also a social service. It is there for us to live a better life. We have policemen wherever we are. We have policemen, policewomen, askaris at school, we are always there. The askari is there at the gate. What is he doing there? He is keeping law and order. He is keeping us. Are we together? When you go along Salama Road and see everywhere policemen are standing, they are keeping security. And that is security services. Security services. They are there so that we live a better life. We should not be moving when we are feeling like maybe I'm going to meet a bad person there. No, the service was meant for us to live a better life by providing us with those policemen or police officers. Are we together? Good. We have what we call water supply services. Water supply services. At our homes there, I guess all of us we have taps. But long time ago, people could not have better life. They could have, they get pots. They used to carry the water in pots. Jerrycans, they go very find a sort there. Looking for what? Looking for the well. Well to get what? To get water. But nowadays, we are just having taps all over. Everywhere there is a tap. At home there, you just see at your home there. Everywhere you're having what? A tap. You no longer move with the long distances going to look for water. So the government came in with what we call social services so that people have better life. Are we together? Oh, you can talk about those that we could suffer looking for water in the slums. Even boreholes, it is not easy to pull. You come out when you're too tired, whatever you pack, you do what. So it was so hard. But that one still, in villages, they are still using boreholes. But us in towns, we are now on taps, everywhere taps. Are we together? You cannot even just put there a jerrycan, you stand, wait for some 2 minutes, the jerrycan is full, you move. Are we together? So when they tell you what are social services, simply say are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. Lastly, we have communication services. Communication services. How do you communicate? The government simplified our work by use of phones. I just get my phone and I say, hello, Mama Adrian, how are you? So you come and pick now, like right now, the program of online learning. When I see that somebody has not picked you up, I just get my phone, I call. But long time ago, somebody can struggle footing from here up to halfway, looking for that person in order to deliver the message to that person. But nowadays, it is very simple. We use laptops, we use televisions. Your televisions are there to simplify our work. You want to listen to music, just switch on and you see what you want there. Are we together? The phones, so they are all used for communication. Are we together? Now you have to master the spellings. Spellings of the definition of social services, examples like security. For those who are weak in spellings, you have to practice during your free time. Practice all the spellings. Am I clear there? Let us move on what we call groups of people who provide social services. Which people provide all all these services. Which people? They are here. We have the teachers. Teachers do provide what we call education services. They provide what we call education services. We have the nurses. Do nurses also provide education services? No, they provide what we call health or medical care services. We have what we call radio presenters. Those ones who present on radios. Which social service do they provide? They do provide what we call communication services. Communication services. Then we have the pilots. The pilots, which social service do pilots provide? Pilots provide what we call transporting services. Are we together? What about these ones here? Police officers. Police officers include the policemen, policewomen, security guards, so on, to mention but a few. They do provide to us what we call security services. Security services. They keep law and order. They will tell you what is the work of a policeman: to keep law and order. Then we have pilots. Have already finished. Drivers. Drivers do provide to us the social service, which is called transporting services. You should know these groups of people, the service providers, and the places where those services are provided. Are we together? So these ones are people who provide these social services. Then now here, let us move to places where social services are provided. Where do you find all of these social services? Where do you find education services? You talk of schools. You talk of schools. Are we together? Schools. Then what about these health or medical care services? You talk of hospitals. This is a place where you get the health or medical care services. Hospitals, pharmacies, dispensaries, clinics, you find their health or medical care services. When you are sick, don't go to the bank, don't go to the police officer that I am sick. Just go directly to this place. You can either go to the hospital, you can either go to the clinic, dispensaries, and get that social service. Are we together? That's why you have to know. Now, like somebody maybe they have stolen things and you enter a school that you're looking for somewhat guidance or security. No, schools provide only education services. You don't again go to schools that, this one they have stolen my property. No. Schools provide education services, hospitals provide health care services, police stations is where you report now your cases. They have raped you, they have defiled you, they have done what and what, they have stolen your property. You go here to the police station. Are we together, children? Good. Then here we have radio stations. There, what social service do you find there? It is communication services. Communication services. Then lastly, we have airports. Which social service do you find there at the airports? Is it education? No. Is it transport? Yes, it is transporting services. So you find there transporting services, not any other thing. Then taxi parks, what do you find there? Which social service? It is still transporting services. My dear children, this is all about social services, introduction to social services. Then after, we shall be talking one at a time. We are going to talk about each social service here. Are we together? Ready? Social services, master spend government, master the spend of organizations. Get time. There is no overplaying. Get time, master this spend. Spend well, practice, get somewhere, you continue practicing. You start saying, you ask even your friend of the same class, what are social services? That person will be able to tell you, or you sit again and you reread these things. You have to pick. The package is going to be at school still about this work. Everything what I've written on the chalkboard is going to be delivered to you on Monday.